which is a part of yourself, is finished. If you break the contract by committing suicide, and you can, because we have, by the will of God, we have our free will. If you break the contract, he knows, and he's going to be not happy at all, and you have to reincarnate in 49 days, which is absolutely ridiculous, because it is a waste of time.
Are you talking about suicide?
Yeah, I'm talking. Your higher self here is never break the contract. Your higher self never ever break the contract, and your higher self say, I know he must die at 99 years, 2 months, 3 weeks, 2 hours and 5 seconds, and he makes sure you go there. He's protecting you. For that in religion they call it guardian angel. Your higher self is protecting you. The higher self is looking after you all the time. The famous story I give in a book when I say the taxi is broken, the guy go to the airport, take another taxi, is broken. It's happened. You can read that in newspaper. And people say, oh my God, was lucky. Lord, what a coincidence. No coincidence. It was all the highest. The higher self can make the taxi break up. The higher self, you heard about Jesus Christ, miracle. The higher self can do every miracle Jesus Christ was doing on physical world. For that, if you read the Bible, it's good stuff in the Bible. Jesus Christ himself said, everything I do, you can do it yourself. He said that. So why do you say, oh, no, he was Jesus Christ, I'm not Jesus Christ. No, he said. Why did he want to say that? He said that because he was doing effectively what we can do with the astral body and physical body and so on and so on and so on. It was an excellent question. So please try to hold, don't commit suicide, because it's a big waste of time. Example, I have to die in 2 hours, okay? Then I'm so unhappy, I commit suicide now. It's ridiculous. I'm going to reborn again and spend the 9 months in my mother's womb and blah, 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 blah. And I will be a baby called death. I will die after 2 hours when I will be dead. And for that, babies dying very young, they are generally. You know, it's very complicated. Don't take me like to tell you the future, all that stuff, because it's very complicated. Everything in reincarnation is between your higher self and yourself. Nobody can know, and it is very complicated story, that story of reincarnation. I mean, complicated, complex each time for each individual. And by the way, I'm thinking about that, individuality, you have everybody. If we are 5 billion people on this planet, we are 5 billion, of course, of different astral body, having a different experience, a different learning. And I got a proof of that for Marie Carrie-Anne. She liked proof. Everybody liked proof. I get a proof for that. Can you deny, anybody in this room, deny if we are 5 billion and 500 million people on this planet, we don't have 5 billion and 500 different fingerprints? You wouldn't dare to deny that, because everybody has a different fingerprints. And you know why? Because the higher self, the higher self and the astral body itself is building that fingerprints like an identity. And that is a sign, physical sign of what I say, spiritually we are 5 billion absolutely different people. Same looks alike, but they're not, because we have a different goal. Each person has a different goal. We approach to the end of my lecture, but I think I had a lady who asked me another question there. No? Finish?
No, I think I understand.
Finish?
Does the higher self have a higher self?
Pardon?
Does the higher self have a higher self?
The higher self is a higher self? No, it doesn't look like that yet.
Is the higher self a body as well, or is it only the 9 or 7 bodies?
I didn't understand that one.
You know, like you've got 7 bodies or 9 bodies,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which are connected to the higher self.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can the higher self be a person as well?
No, we can, no and yes. Because the higher self sometimes send the energy, it's electronic, okay? So send the energy. I got a lady, she told me she was killed. She saw her mother during the night going to the toilet, and my mother was sick. Next morning she said, who was with you? It was a lady behind you holding you. So that was the higher self. But it was the form, it was a shape of a person for the kid, for the person who visualized. Same time people, so to answer to your question, if you like, the higher self is not like we think a physical, but same time he envelops us and takes the shape of our body. Yes, it can. Also, same time people during my lecture, I don't know if anybody saw it here today, I don't know. At the same time people see big sort of form next to me. It did happen a few times. And a lady, I don't want to embarrass her, and she's in this room today for the moment, and she told me yesterday evening I was talking to her, facing her on the sofa, and she said, you don't feel anything? I said, no. She said, it's a very huge form behind you. I said, oh, for me, it's not really my higher self, that's a guide. I got 3 guides, you can have 3, 4, 5, everybody got guide. That is too long to explain. It's nothing, it's very nice entity in a astral helping you, you know. It's nothing to, don't dream about ghosts or stuff like that. It's absolutely natural. Yes, madam?
Obviously, spiritualism is the main message here.
Don't go too fast, I'm not very intelligent.
Obviously, spiritualism is the main message.
The main message.
Yes. Are people gradually changing, and have you been told to use other methods than what you are with your seminars to show people?
To show people?
Are you just instructed to do seminars in your book? Have you been instructed to do anything else?
Oh, no, I don't instruct you to do anything. My book is, have you read the book?
No.
No. Okay.
Where are we on the road to spiritualism? Where?
No, well, good. I try to answer your question. I'm going to try to answer your question. I don't give really a trick to do anything. The point is here. Okay. Example. You people ask me that example. So look after just the spirituality. So we don't have to work anymore. Okay. We can go to the door and meditate all the day. That's absolutely false, because first of all, we are not, as I said before, a physical people who want to go and look after spirituality. We are spiritual people who took the form of this physical body to have a physical experience. But many times we forget about that. That's my message, their message. Now, we forget about it. But you have a physical body. That physical body, enjoy it. If you have $10 million in a bank, 100 million, whatever, they're good for you. It's perfect, and go for it. But the problem is, if you focus 24 hours per day on your 20, 100 or whatever $1 million, and you don't look inside yourself, never ever, and say, oh no, then you are wrong. You will die, be the richest woman or man in a cemetery, and the poorest in reincarnation, you will reincarnate in 49 days. And the trick in reincarnation is not to reincarnate. That was my answer. Now, I can't teach you, but I suggest people meditate and get in contact with their higher self and feel themselves as their real self inside themselves, the real astral body, contact. And by meditation is very good to time know where they came from and where they go, because finally to understand, you are exactly like the driver in a car. You know, you are inside your physical body. You use the physical body as an instrument to have a knowledge of something, and that's the beauty of it. We don't know what. For that it's no good to go to the fortune teller, because if you remember, before to come in that physical body, you knew at that time what to learn, that everything been erased, and now every day is an advance.